All right, good morning. Boys are on the bus. That means I'm in my car, vehicle, whatever you want to call this thing, and heading to the gym. And, I'm beating their bus. And so I'm heading to the gym. Today's another leg-focused day, a little bit of shoulders too, but mostly legs. And so that's going to be interesting. And because yesterday I was walking in my office without shoes on or anything, just my socks, and I hit the corner, or hit my toe, like hit the foot of one of my chairs or sofa things, and man, dang it hurts. It still hurts right now, and I don't know if it's not just jammed. I don't know if I broke it. I don't think I broke it, or if I extended some ligaments or something on there. But it definitely doesn't feel good. Toenail is all not too pretty, but that whatever. But why does that matter? It's just a freaking toe. Is the pressure when I'm doing front squats today, and I'm elevating my heels a little bit, and so the pressure, it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. But I'm gonna push through it. Maybe it's not smart, but I don't know unless I give it a shot. So that's gonna be fun, interesting, maybe a little painful, but no pain, no gain, as they say. I don't want to get injured, obviously, but I think if it was broken, I would probably be feeling much more excruciating pain or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll look at it later. I'm just sharing because I'm going to still push through it. I'm not going to lower the weight. Now, if I do a first set and it's like 10 out of 10 pain or something, yeah, maybe I'll change it up. But I guess we'll find out. Anyway, kind of rambling here, but I'm excited. My weight progression is going where it wants. The coach says I'm hitting the numbers on the weight progression down at the speed that we want, which is good, and kind of at the max range of what we'd want at this time, which is good. So if I was dropping a little bit faster, you'll be like, oh, you're dropping way even faster. Well, you don't really want to always do that as fast as possible. That's not really the right way to go about things. And because also I want to have gym performance, and if my body's having too deprived of nutrients, that's going to be harder to have the performance in the gym that you want. Plus, I'm also, it's not like I'm obese or something. I'm just trying to kind of get like a little mini cut before we do a push to probably stack on some more weight and muscle. And it's also for him to kind of get acclimated to how my body responds to different things. Yeah, but so that's going progressing well. And so this week, this third of fourth week. And so next week is basically max week. Now, max week, it's not one rep maxes. I'm not doing that. I'm not really interested in one rep max. I'm not going for strength competitions or anything like that. I'm going hypertrophy, building muscle. But it does mean that for the reps that we're doing is trying to do the max amount of weight for that rep range. And this week is close to it. But next week it's going to be a little extra. And it's going to be push. I know it's going to be definitely pushing because, doing the squats earlier this week and other things it's definitely going to be fun and challenging. Other weights, I think I can push up a little bit more than I've been doing so far this week. I'm still trying to figure out some of the things myself, what my body can handle and take, and weights and growth, is because it's been so long since I've done really dedicated weightlifting. I mean, probably since high school, college, really, where I just did some dedicated, and even in college, I wouldn't even say so much in college, but high school. And sounds weird, I'm not one of those guys going back. I mean, I graduated over 20 years ago now, but where I actually had a weightlifting program and trying to improve and grow. And so I'm obviously far away from that, and some of the things that I used to be able to do, which is funny. You think you'd be stronger, but I didn't do any weightlifting focused really stuff. light things here and there, but never really anything dedicated. But anyway, kind of just rambling. it's almost Christmas, a few days away from Christmas, and the boys obviously they're super excited about it, and I am too. It's gonna be, a little tough Christmas in some regards this year, because it's, as you watch these videos, you probably kind of figured and that their mom and I are not together any longer, and this is the first Christmas for that. But obviously a little challenging. We'll work things out, right? We work, with the timing and such. But anyway, to forget that. But that's life, right? You got to deal with those things and manage. And there's new things all the time, and good will come through. But anyway, they're excited. They're trying to guess their gifts, and they're doing too good of a job already guessing some of the gifts that are underneath the tree. And what it is, maybe I should have been more sneaky in how I package some of this stuff. But they're excited. Excuse me, I got this cough. All right, business. Let's talk some business. So 2024. I believe, I was telling my sales guys yesterday that 2024 can be the best years of their careers. Now, some of my sales guys have been in the industry for a long time. Some of them are only a couple of years. But the time that they were in is when the market was super hot, interest rates super low. And so they had good years, even with their lack of experience in those because of where the market was at. But now they're with us. But I really firmly believe every single one of them can have the best years they've ever had in 2024. But not just best year ever, but also it becomes a launching point, a launching pad, springboard, whatever you want to say, for the rest of their career. I believe 2024 is that opportunity they have. And not everybody gets these opportunities. They don't come around all too often. There's cycles, right? And they're in this. So whether they've been in the business a long time or short time, this is going to create a window of opportunity for them to take over and dominate. And how do we do that? A bunch of fancy stuff should they be doing? No, we talked about we got to get back to make sure we're always doing the fundamentals, doing the basics. And all the other extra stuff is great, but without the fundamentals and basics, none of that stuff matters. I liken to Steph Curry, the best shooter of all time, most successful shooter of all time. You guys see him make these really deep shots and crazy angle shots sometimes that he'll make. But if you watch him practice and prepare and warm up, he's doing the fundamentals all the time first. He's getting into that groove, that habit, making sure he's lined up properly, his mechanics are on point, and getting that stuff dialed in. And it's having the fundamentals and constantly practicing the fundamentals and having that dialed in that allows him to do the extraordinary stuff. But even if he didn't do the extraordinary stuff and he always did the routine types of shots, he'd still be incredibly successful. And he'd still be obviously a Hall of Famer. And it's because he's so dialed in on his fundamentals and is constantly doing them over and over and over. And for salespeople, we always want to do and think about the extra shiny thing, the extra super cool thing, and we get away from the fundamentals. And that's the fool's errand, is that we should always be doing the fundamentals. Even Jordan, he was on the fundamentals and learning the fundamentals so well that you could do them in your sleep, but you never stop working on them and practicing them, because that is going to get you 90% of the way. And then the extra 10%, most people don't even need to get there to be incredibly successful over the course of their careers. But the fundamentals are key. All right, I'm at the gym, super excited. You have yourself a great day. Talk to you soon.